Well, I spoke a few minutes ago to our diplomatic correspondent, Hasan Abdullah, and while he's been at the forum, he had a chance to speak to the president of Sharq Forum, that's Wadah Khanfar, and Khanfar says that most of the international bodies are paralysed when it comes to how to deal with Gaza.
The current reality is as such. Most of the regional powers, and of course the international ones, most of them, not all, are actually operating within the American ceiling. And the American ceiling is operating based on the Israeli interest. So we are locked in a situation whereby there is a total paralysis. Even countries who do not share with the Americans the same views, and they express that they are incapable of converting their political stance into a mechanism that could stop the genocide taking place in Gaza. Besides the fact that most of the international institutions are paralyzed when it comes to Gaza. The United Nations, thanks to the American veto in the Security Council, even the accusations of the Israelis against the United Nations and its agencies, and the amount of pressure put on the UNRWA to paralyze UNRWA, not to cater for the refugees and to eliminate politically the refugees issue from the world agenda. Therefore, the current situation diplomatically is a disaster. It shows a total genocide, basically, for the international order and for the international standards of conflict resolution that have been established as norms and rules. So we don't have actually rules-based order anymore. We don't have international law-based order anymore. We are instead of chaos, and this chaos is monopolized and used by the Americans and the Israelis for their own interest.
We're hearing growing calls about the need to restructure the international system, the need to have perhaps a new order in place, but practically, how do you go about doing it? And especially in a situation where we continue to lose lives every single day.
So we have in Gaza, the situation now is extremely disastrous, as you know. Yesterday there was a massacre of people trying to find food, flour, and then they killed 112 people by Israeli attacks. And the world is watching that and reporting that, even international media, in a shy way. They are not regarding that as a turning point where the humanity should wake up for this kind of disaster. We are in front of the death of the West, basically. The political West, the powers of the West are dying in front of our eyes.